Hello, Kurt Jackson, retirement income strategist with KJ Financial in Liberty, Missouri, here with this week's Your Money Matters. Since the ultimate goal of everyone's retirement is to take the least amount of their retirement savings and turn it into the most lifelong income, this week we're going to focus on one part of retirement that just about everyone has, but it also happens to be probably the most misunderstood too, and that's Social Security. Now, selfishly, we're also talking about Social Security in a shameless effort to promote our free workshop that's coming up, the Smart Ways to Boost Your Social Security Income. That's going to be Tuesday, June 23rd, 2015. Since this is going on the internet, it'll be up there forever, from 7 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. And it's going to be at the Woodneath Library off of Flintlock Road up in Kansas City, north of the river, off of just north of 152. You can register for it online at www.socialsecurityliveevent.com. Please register. We've got a limited number of seats, and we need to try to get a head count before everyone gets there. So today we're going to try to figure out if Social Security is really chump change, okay? And I guess it can be if you didn't make much money when you were working, and then you didn't utilize all the resources out there to help you maximize your claiming strategy. And yeah, there are claiming strategies to help you maximize Social Security. If you've never heard that, then be glad that you're here and make darn sure that you make it to our live event. Now, if you can't make it to the live event, we've got great news for you. We've taken a recorded version of that and put it online for it. We call it our free on-demand online workshop, and you can register for that at www.maxmyretirementpaycheck.com. Okay. Now, recently, we were able to help a couple that had come to us, and they were looking to claim Social Security when they were almost turning age 62, and they wanted to do it at age 62, and that's the earliest that they could claim. And it's because they had heard and read, and everyone had told them that they need to claim then to make sure that they get the most out of Social Security. And I mean, we've put into our entire working life, and we want to make sure we get the most out of it, right? Okay. So if they claimed at age 62, they would have gotten, in their scenario, and they'd made pretty decent money through the years, they would have gotten a base Social Security income of $25,200. That's not a lot, and certainly I can see where it's getting that deserving chump change moniker. See, they weren't really planning on retiring until age 66, which compounds the problem, because before age 66, that's their full retirement age according to Social Security. Not only would they have permanently reduced their benefits 25% from the amount they would have gotten at age 66, their full retirement age, but they would have also had those benefits reduced for every dollar they made working over a certain amount, and that amount isn't very high. Luckily, they came to us, we sat down with them, went through their situation, and we ran them through our proprietary Social Security planning software, and we found that their optimal planning strategy, assuming a cost of living adjustment of 1.9%. Now, Social Security has this cost of living adjustment. Over the last 40 years, it's averaged about 2.4%, but they're trying to rein that down, or rein that in and bring it down. So we used the 1.9% in our estimation. Wanted to try to be as accurate as we possibly could. We'd rather estimate too low than too high. Now, that would have given them a base Social Security income of $52,848. That's a full $27,648 more. So let me ask you this. Does a guaranteed income for life of $52,848 that adjusts up for inflation fit your definition of chump change? If it does, you're in the wrong place. Okay? Since their ultimate goal was to get the most out of Social Security, we also had to look at what their break-even age would be for delaying taking Social Security benefits. So they'd have taken. So what we did is we compared taking it at age 70 versus age 62, so an 8-year difference. And we found that the break-even age was age 79. So we're talking about taking income at retirement or Social Security income at age 70. We're not talking about them having to retire at 70. They could still retire at 66. We would just need to build an income bridge for that 4 years. But if they lived just 9 years past age 70, they would have taken in more than they would have done by claiming at age 62. See, both were in good health, and when they found out that 2014 actuarial tables tell us that a 65-year-old male has a 50% chance to live past age 86.6, and a 65-year-old female has a 50% chance to live past age 88.8, they felt claiming at age 70 made a lot of sense. So is Social Security chump change? I mean, the traditional retirement income strategy tells you that you can take 4% of your retirement portfolio, adjust it up for inflation, and have a good chance of not outliving your money. Right, so claiming 8 years later, utilizing all of Social Security's guarantees, would have created $27,648 more income per year. Now, if we use that 4% income withdrawal rate, that means they would have needed an additional $691,194 to create that. So where in the world are you going to earn an additional $691,194 over an 8-year period? Now, that's the equivalent of what you would need to produce the income from Social Security's guarantees. Okay? Now, I have some phenomenal retirement income strategies, but none of them touch that type of growth over that 8-year period from age 62 to age 70. But let's stop for just a minute. Let's analyze that 4% rule of thumb. Okay, it's based on a study by Ibbotson done about 25 years ago, and if I've got a good chance of not outliving my money, what's the chance I would outlive my money? And according to that Ibbotson study, it was an 18 to 30% chance. So isn't that almost as much as a 1 in 3 chance of outliving your money? Is that what you want in your retirement? Now, let me ask you this. If that study was done 25 years ago, were interest rates back then higher or lower than they are now? They were higher, right? Were they a little bit higher or were they a lot higher? They were a lot higher. So would higher interest rates, could that impact the amount of retirement income you could take out and never outlive it? Would it surprise you to know that recent academic studies by the likes of Professor Wade Pfau have suggested a safe withdrawal rate closer to 2.53%? Okay. Do you know how much money you'd need to create $27,648 in annual retirement income at a 2.53% safe withdrawal rate? Because you don't want to run out of money, right? That's a $1.092 million. Okay, from the age 62 to the age 70. Okay, I ask you again: is Social Security chump change? Now, if they had taken their Social Security at age 66 when they want to retire, that income would have been about $36,200, assuming the cost of living adjustments, which would have meant that they would need to take out about $132,966 of their retirement savings to bridge that gap from age 66 to age 70. So which would be easier to do for them? Use $132,000, almost $133,000 of their retirement money, or save an additional $415,000? That's what it would have been at a 4% withdrawal rate. Now, at that 2.53% safe withdrawal rate, the current one with lower interest rates, they would have needed to save $658,000 over a 4-year period. Where in the world are they going to be able to do that? So understand me, in order to get the same income that they would have gotten for waiting for 4 years in Social Security from 66 to 70, they would have needed somewhere between $415,000 and $658,000 in additional wealth to give them that income. Or we could take $133,000 roughly of their current retirement savings and bridge that gap from 66 to age 70. You run the math on that. What do you think makes sense? So let me ask you this: would it make sense for you, no matter what age you are, to find out more about these amazing little-known guarantees that Social Security offers? So that way, you could make sure that you're utilizing the rest of your retirement savings in the smartest and most efficient manner possible. Does that make sense? Well, if it does, then you better go ahead and sign up for our free workshop, and it's the smart ways to boost your Social Security income. Once again, it's on Tuesday, June 23rd, from 7 to 8:15. It's Monday morning, or bright and early, at the Woodneath Library up north of the river. Register at www.socialsecurityliveevent.com. If you can't make that, or maybe you don't want to make the trek up north, you can also see our free on-demand online workshop by registering at www.maxmyretirementpaycheck.com. Now, unfortunately, in that one, you don't get to see my pretty face. Probably that's maybe more of an incentive to do the one online, isn't it? Now, seriously, don't you have more to lose by not attending one of these two events? Okay. Now, since retirement income is the ultimate goal for everyone that's saving for retirement, don't you think everyone should know about these amazing retirement income boosting strategies? Can you think of anybody that shouldn't know more about how to boost their Social Security income up to 76% or more with Social Security's guarantees? I mean, if you don't, aren't you at risk of leaving money on the table? Money you've put in your entire working career? All right, enough's enough. I'll see you there, right? I hope so. If not, and you don't have enough income in retirement, I hope you know that you'll have no one to blame but yourself because we've made the offer to you. So I hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in, and please share this with any friends, family, anyone you care about. They don't even need to be in the Kansas City area since we have that online event too. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you next week.